scriptures and scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruity activities, karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank you everyone for joining the Bhakti Sanga conference call. Today, let's move to our next section, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined the call this morning? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Gandharika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from the
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavas pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, and my obeisances to all of the devotees here in Bhakti Sanga Japa call. My name is Ekaradika Lila Devidasi, and I am from Iowa, United States. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ekaradika Lila Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody else would like to introduce themselves?
Shall I start the recording, Mataji?
Yes, sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna, welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are fortunate to have His Grace Arjun Ishwar Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto 11th chapter verse 5 onwards. First, I would like to hand over call to Ayan Prabhuji for brief introduction of Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Ayan Prabhuji, please take our call, Prabhuji. Danvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Today Ayan is not available. I would like to read the introduction for today's speaker.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, I would like to hand over call, Mataji.
Okay. His Grace Arjun Ishwar Prabhuji, his educational qualifications are BE Computer Science from Army Institution of Technology, AIT. So currently Prabhuji is serving at ISKCON ISKCON NVCC Pune as a full-time brahmachari from 2012. He got in connection with ISKCON in 2007. He has worked as a software engineer at Tata CMC and security automation engineer at Reliance Group Support Services. He has been a good teacher and trainer for youth in a matter of spiritual teachings and practices. For the youth and cooperatives, he conducted regular courses based on teachings of Bhagavad Gita, namely Discover Yourself, Gita for All, Made Easy Games, Leadership Sutra, Herd Facts, etc. He had been a spiritual mentor and caregiver to youth for RVC and college in Bangalore for almost 3 years. In Pune, he has been running a corporate sector where 15 to 20 corporates would get regular spiritual, managerial, and leadership training and education. From last 2 years, he has been actively involved as a value educational teacher for children from age 10 to 15 years. He regularly conducts classes, namely e-Gurukul and values of life for school children, along with his value education teams for last 10 years. He has been conducting value education contests at various schools of India. So we are very fortunate to have Prabhuji on the call today. Is Prabhuji there, Mataji? We can pause the recording. No, Prabhuji
I
is,
couldn't, yeah.
Prabhuji is there, Mataji. Hare Krishna. You
Hare
can take
Krishna
over, Mataji.
Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening on the topic of Bhagavatam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga conference call. Thank you so much, Vinta Gandharak Mataji, for brief introduction of Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I would like to hand over call to Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. My sound is audible?
Could you please speak loudly, Prabhuji? Little bit.
My sound is audible, na?
Yeah, we can audible, Prabhuji. Yeah,
Prabhuji,
if
there
you
is some
speak
light
loudly,
on
it's
your
good, Prabhuji.
face. I don't know. It's not clear video.
Yeah, your face, your picture is not clear, and there is a lot of background noise, Prabhuji.
Now is it okay?
Prabhuji, looks like internet connection is little weak, but we can hear you.
Yes, because I'm in Mayapur.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay, Prabhuji, let's continue then, Prabhuji. It's okay.
So whenever connection goes very low and I am not audible, please let me know. I will chant Hare Krishna. Then it will be proper. Nothing I can do more than that. Okay, so what is the procedure of beginning the class? Is it through Kirtan?
you can do
Yes,
5
Prabhuji.
minutes kirtan, Prabhuji, and then Mangalacharan, and then you can read the verse.
Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Shri Radhe, Jaya Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Narsimha Dev, Jaya Narsimha Dev, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल, हरि नाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृषभानुसुते वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, okay. So, language will be in English, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, all the assembled devotees, I offer my obeisances to everyone here that they have come for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam class, which is a very unique thing in the whole population of the world. How many people are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam class, taking out time to hear on the Zoom? Very few people. And you all are very fortunate that you have made a system of hearing. I think it's a regular class, correct?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
It's a regular class. It's so nice actually. So all of you are very fortunate, and I offer obeisances to everyone that we are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam class. This is the only way to perfect our life, to be in association of devotees and do Krishna Katha. So yes, so today our verse is 7th canto, 5th chapter, 11th verse. No, 5th verse. So I will share with you the screen. आपने किया, ठीक है, यस, नाइस. तो एक बार नीचे जाएंगे, या गो डाउन, विल रिसाइट द वर्स फर्स्ट. श्री नारद उवाच. हाउ इज इट, you all recite behind me or I should complete?
We will be on mute, Prabhuji, because of the Zoom. It echoes. You can recite, Prabhuji.
Okay,
We will
okay.
hear you.
Okay. श्री नारद उवाच. नत्वा भगवते जाय लोकानां धर्मसेतवे वक्षे सनातनं धर्मं नारायण मुखाश्रुतम्. Synonyms. Sri Narada Uvacha. Sri Narada Muni said, Natva, offering my obeisances, Bhagavate, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ajaya, ever existing, never born, Lokanam, throughout the entire universe, Dharma Setave, who protects religious principles, Vakshe, I shall explain, Sanatanam, eternal, Dharmam, occupational duty, Narayana Mukhat, from the mouth of Narayan, Shrutam, which I have heard. Translation and purport by His Evangelist Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Narad Muni said, after first offering my obeisances unto Lord Krishna, the protector of the religious principles of all the living entities, let me explain the principles of the eternal religious system of which I have heard from the mouth of Narayan. Purport. The word Aja refers to Krishna, who explains in Bhagavad Gita 4.6, Ajopi san avyatma. I am ever existing and thus I never take birth. There is no change in my existence. Okay, the purport is very small. Okay, so all the devotees, I would just like to hear from some of you what you have heard about this chapter from your previous speaker or Prabhuji's, Radhika Vallabh Prabhu. So one point, just 2-3 points we'll just hear from all of you so that I know the background, what you have understood or what you have heard. Yes, devotees? Anyone? Nobody's there. What you have heard, something you remember, previous day or day before previous day. Okay, so shall I call the name in surprising way? Okay, Shyam Gori Devidasi Mataji, you are there.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandot Pranam.
Yes, Mataji.
This chapter is showing like who is the best, like different personalities they are showing, like Yudhishthir
Okay,
Maharaj or Lord Shiva, like that.
good, nice. Who is the best? Yes. Now this Chandana Paul. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I'm sorry I missed the last couple of days.
Okay, no issue. Radha Pyari Devdasi Mataji. Yes. Okay, no problem. I will not embarrass many of you. Take, I will go ahead. So, this is where Yudhishthir Maharaj is questioning Narad Muni. This is seventh canto. So we know that the seventh canto is a uti, impetus. So every canto has many things, not only one things. Means it's not that only one thing is given in one canto. Like there's a verse in the second canto, 9th chapter. Nirodha Mukti Rashraya. Sthanam Uti. There comes. I am just forgetting that verse. So then it mentions that how all the 10th canto, or these 12 cantos, they contain the 10 topics. And then the Uti is the impetus is taken by this 7th canto. Impetus for what? If somebody has a Asuri impetus, so what is his destination, where he will go? And somebody who is having Sura or Devik, divine impetus, so what is his goal of life? What is the destination? So in beginning we see that Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was a son of a demon, but because he got a guru, Narad Muni, and so he got an impetus for doing bhakti. Even though his father was antagonistic, his father was so cruel, he was barbaric, but still in front of his father he was bold, because he was empowered by his Gurudev, Narad Muni. This is the effect of empowerment in a right parampara. So Narad Muni empowered him while Prahlad Maharaj was even not born. He was in the womb of his mother. When Hiranyakashipu was performing tapasya, Prahlad Maharaj was, his mother was pregnant, and then Indra, he saw that this demon is so deadly demon. He has already gone for performing tapasya, and now he has also impregnated his wife, who is going to give birth to another child, and a child of a demon will be more greater demon. So then these devas headed by Indra, they thought that we should kill this mother and child both. But then Narad Muni came to that place, and then Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, then Narad Muni said, you don't know that in her womb there is a Mahabhagavat. Mahatma is taking birth. You cannot kill him. Even you try to kill him, you cannot kill him. And he will become the cause of killing for his father. So don't worry about that. And then all the devas, they respected the words of Narad Muni. They circumambulated the Kayadu mother, and then they left to their abode. And then finding this opportunity that Hiranyakashipu is away and mother is helpless, Narad Muni brought that lady to her hermitage, and then he spoke Srimad Bhagavatam, or the knowledge of Vedas, basically Srimad Bhagavatam only, because this is what Prahlad Maharaj mentions in his teachings to his demonoid classmates. And thus, Prahlad Maharaj, being in the womb of his mother, he was so attentive. Mother many times felt asleep. She was in tension regarding her husband. She was in tension what will happen to her child, what will happen to her husband, where she has come now, this who is the Swami. But Narad Muni was just bindas, he was giving lecture, and he knew that the right person is receiving the message. So sometimes in our life, we may not have the right intention or attitude, but when we are in the right process, that process benefits us. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada says that every day hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is such a process. Regular attendance in Srimad Bhagavatam is so nice that a person achieves the ultimate goal. Because even though the language may be not understandable to us, the attitude may not be good, but just the ritual of attending the classes, it will itself create a great stream of bhakti in us in due course of time. It will happen because Vaishnava association is very, very powerful. It's a contagious. Narad Muni is himself example in his own life that he was a Dasi Putra, but he got affected by the association of Bhakti Vedantas for 4 months. He did not expect that he would change himself. He did not expect that he would become Narad Muni tomorrow. No such plan making, no such prediction. But only because of association of great bhaktas like Bhakti Vedantas. So we also, in all of us are life. So you all are in America. So very difficult to continue bhakti or practice bhakti in America. Correct? But because of Srila Prabhupada, who at the age of 70, he decided to leave Vrindavan and go to place which is beyond seas and which is totally different than Indian culture. Whether they will accept Indian culture or not, no guarantee, no guarantee. Whether this Swami will remain alive or not, no guarantee. Whether he will get a non-vegetarian food offered to God or not, no guarantee. Whether somebody will support to him, no guarantee. But he went because his Guru Maharaj had ordered him. And that Srila Prabhupada had created now revolution. That so many people now, great preaching is happening throughout the world. But Srila Prabhupada created Vrindavan at different places. He went out of Vrindavan to create Vrindavan because the nature of Kali Yuga, we are very lazy. Prayan alpayusa sabya kalavasmi nugejana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upadrita manda. We are manda. We are very slow for spiritual progress. So Prabhupada said, no need to come to Vrindavan. I will create Vrindavan at your place. Just sit there and hear. Sthane sthita sutigatam tanuvag manobir. Just sit at your place and hear. Hear about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that facility has been created by Srila Prabhupada. That's why we are still on Zoom and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is all glories to Srila Prabhupada ji. This is a benefit of being in association of like Srila Prabhupada. So Narad Muni got that association, and then that association is giving to his disciple, would-be disciple, Prahlad Maharaj. Yes. So then Prahlad Maharaj, he got knowledge from Narad Muni when he was in the womb of mother. And that Prahlad Maharaj, he started instructing to his classmates the knowledge which he got, and he was also spreading the knowledge. Hiranyakashipu was not happy. Hiranyakashipu had won over the 3 worlds. Nothing was remaining. Only 3 gods. Only 3 gods were beyond his jurisdiction. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. These 3 gods were not under the jurisdiction of Hiranyakashipu. Otherwise, all the gods. Narada was also under the jurisdiction of Hiranyakashipu, even Narada. But the Narada disciple, Prahlad Maharaj, was beyond his jurisdiction. And he did not accept any ruling of his father. He said, you may be the greatest of demon, but you should always remember the power you are getting is the same person, Lord Vishnu. And he is running the whole world. He has given you some time to flourish, to become a big demon and take control over the whole universe. And you are so called like Dada or underworld Dada. You may call yourself. But I know who is the ultimate cause behind everything. That is Vishnu. So, but he became furious, and we know that he attempted to assassinate him, kill him through many means, but he was protected by Lord Nrsimhadev. And then Nrsimhadev ultimately appeared from the pillar and he vanquished this demon. So this is a part of first part of the our seventh canto. Seventh canto generally begins with a question of partiality, how the god can be partial. Because sometimes it appears that god is taking side of Indra, and he's killing other demons and he's taking side of Indra. So then the question naturally will come in mind that how can god be partial. So then Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, and in response to answer, Sukadeva Goswami starts quoting this incidents where Yudhishthir Maharaj is sitting in Rajasu Yagya asking the question to Narad Muni, ki how can Sisupal, who was killed by Lord, he entered into the body of Lord? He was so blasphemous. He was such a from the birth only he was speaking bad words, abusive words for Krishna, and that person attained the destination of Sayuj Mukti. How is it possible? And then Narad Muni start telling about the story of Hiranyakashipu, that who is this demon, or you can say this Shishupal. He is Jaya and Vijay basically. So then Prahlad Maharaj story. Basically this is one thing is to tell about, and then second question, how can a father be so cruel? How can a father be so cruel to his son? So then the Narad Muni starts narrating the story of Prahlad Maharaj. First, he tells about the Shishupal, that how Lord is never affected by any kind of blasphemy. If somebody is remembering the Lord by any means, by envy, by lust, by anger, the Lord is not affected. But the person who is doing it, because he is remembering all the time Lord, and he is not a pure devotional service, sure, but because he is remembering the Lord, which is a purifying agent, and so he attains the liberation. That's Narad Muni says. And then he starts telling about the Prahlad Maharaj story. So now after hearing such a nice quality of Prahlad Maharaj, that Prahlad Maharaj, after becoming the cause of his father's death, he spoke to Lord Nrsimha, very nice prayer in the 7th canto 9th chapter. Many nice verses are there, which we are very dear to our hearts. Prahlad Maharaj exposing the material nature, like anything, that how material nature is illusioning, or it's creating such an illusion for so many living entities. And people are just wasting their lives in eating, sleeping, drinking, mating, all these things. And he's also telling about the devotional service. Devotional service is not attained by great learning, by great tapasya, by great beauty or austerity, whatever. It is not attained by that. What Gajendra did, not a big austerity he did, but he was a great devotee. He just called out the Lord. Bhaktya Tatosa Bhagavan Gajayuta Paya. And then Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj says that I am unqualified because such big devas have come, Nrsimhadev, to please you, and they are not able to please. How can I please? So he is showing his humility. But again he tells that what is a bhakti? Bhakti is not the greatness of person. Bhakti is basically how we try to love the Lord and please the Lord with all our mind, body, and senses, kaya mansa vacha, without any designation. So this is what bhakti. So Prahlad Maharaj says that. So after that, the chapter comes the good qualities of Prahlad Maharaj. After Nrsimhadev benedicts Prahlad Maharaj, and then he leaves for his abode, and then Prahlad Maharaj's good qualities are narrated, and then this chapter comes. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, after hearing the good qualities of Prahlad Maharaj and all this pastime, he wants to hear that what is the process of attaining such good qualities. Because Prahlad Maharaj is Shuddha Bhakta, but how many of us are Shuddha Bhakta? Yes, we are following the process of Shuddha Bhakti, but still we have so many doubts, so many obstacles we have, and many times our faith goes here and there. Yes, we may become depressed, we may become stressed, we may start comparing with other devotees, we may start blaspheming. Okay, this again, it does not mean that we are not on the path of pure bhakti, but Many times we are not confident about our path, or we don't know how to grow ahead. Yes. So like Srila Prabhupada has given a process where Krishna is the top 100% success, and we are at the 10% or 2 or 3%. Just imagine. Now we have to go to the 100%. How to go? Can we jump there? We cannot jump. We have to follow the process to go slowly. So we cannot jump onto the stars. Rather, we can walk on the stairs or the steps of the stairs. So we have to find the stairs of our success, or stairs of our slow progress in bhakti. We cannot jump. So therefore Yudhishthira Maharaj says, what is the Sanatan Dharma? What is the religious principles or system made by God or Krishna by which one can attain the divine qualities of Sri Prahlad Maharaj? It's a very nice question, because like Srila Prabhupada, though he was a pure devotee, he was worrying. Why he was? What was the worry of Prabhupada ji? His worry was how these people in mode of passion and ignorance, they will hear the Srimad Bhagavatam and they will change their lives and they'll become devotee. How is it possible, Krishna? Markena Bhagavad Dharma, he's praying to the Lord while he is in the Jalduta. Ki Lord, Tadarajastamo bhava kamalobhadayasche cheta eter anabidham stam satve prasidati. When the day will come for them, how the Srimad Bhagavatam will be appreciated by these people who are in mode of passion and ignorance when he was going to the Western world? They will not appreciate this message, because this is a reality actually. Because Bhagavatam is meant for Paramhansa. It's a Paramhansa Samhita. Now the Srila Vedavyas, when he wrote Vedic literature, he divided the Vedas into 4 categories. We know that: Samved, Rigved, Yajurved, Atharvaved. And then there are Puranas, there are Upanishads, then there are Vedanta Sutras, that is the end of all the Vedas. Mahabharata he also wrote for the less intelligent class of people, which all of us are like that. Kali Yuga means less intelligent. Manda sumanda mate. So he wrote all the literatures, and his goal was to bring everyone to the ultimate path. Ultimate destination is Prema Pumartha Mahan, or basically pure devotion service. But Narad Muni was not happy, because he was saying, your way of presentation is not very satisfying. To your heart, what will happen to others? You are not happy with your presentation, what will happen to others? How much you have glorified other path, especially Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, the worship of demigods. The process of religion has become contaminated by giving some fruitive results or some fruitive promises. If you do this, you'll get this. If you do this, you'll get that. So whole process of religion has become like a fruitive. And what is the use of such fruitive religion? Where people won't look for their eternal benefit, but they will only look for their temporary benefit. So much glorification of demigods, so much, that God has become hidden. God has become hidden and demigod has become so much highlighted. And that is why, even though you have applied all your brain, Ved Vyasji, and you have applied all your intelligence, and you have done all the sacrifice, but your presentation is not satisfying to Paramahansa. So for the great people, but even if you have not used your highest intelligence to make a Sanskrit word very nicely with a proper alankar, with a proper meter, but if you could have glorified the Lord, na yadvachas chit padam harer yasho, jagat pavitram pranita karhichit tadavayasam tirtho santi manasa nayatra hamsa nirmanto sikshaya tadavag visargo janataga viplavo yasmin prati shlokam abadyavatyapi namani anantasya yaso ankitani yasinvanti gayanti grinanti sadhavaha. Even though the words of Srimad Bhagavatam not properly composed, but their ultimate goal or the Bhagavatam is perfect. Even though the patient may not know what is eating, but the medicine is perfect. And who will glorify that medicine? Sadhava, those who are devotee of the Lord. Those who are in the right mindset, they know this is right medicine. So Ved Vyas ji, not much scholarly presentation would have been required from you if you could have nicely just delineated the glories of the Lord in your book, but you have not done. So now you should do. Now the Srimad Bhagavatam, you should present in such a way that it should become attractive to those people who don't want to understand God or who are into materialistic life. How to present Srimad Bhagavatam to those people? That is a strategy told by, or even Narad Muni wants to inspire Vedvyas to write in that way. So Srimad Bhagavatam has to be presented in that way, that how materialistic people who are just going to some religion for getting some fruity benefit, they can also get attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam and start learning bhakti. Or they start glorifying the Lord. That is the whole understanding. So therefore Srila Prabhupada is saying here that Lord, how these people will understand Srimad Bhagavatam? Give some words. So books have some certain words written by Vedas, but the preacher also should have the same parampara, the words in parampara, so that he can glorify that Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, so it's like that. So Srila Prabhupada, surely such an acharya, he wrote so many commentaries upon his these, and preached so vehemently. People of Western world, they took it so seriously, and they are again practicing. Till date, they are practicing nicely bhakti. So bhakti can be practiced at any place. Satam prasangat no veer samvido bhavante hritkarna rasayana katha. In the association of devotees, the bhakti becomes very much relishable. Always remember, this is a verdict of all the shastras, that we have to practice bhakti in association of sincere devotees who are snigdha, satovara, and sajatiya and non-blasphemous devotees. So in their association, we can be nicely cultivating Krishna consciousness. So this is the thing. So here, Prahlad Maharaj, after hearing the quality of Prahlad Maharaj, Yudhishthira Maharaj says that, okay, how to go ahead, how to learn such qualities. What is the time, end time? Can anyone let me know, so that I keep my reach of the final thing before that? Yes, anyone? Sham Gauri Devdasi Mataji, what is the time I have to end?
You can go ahead at 30, Prabhuji. If your devotees have any question, we can do after
5:30, 5:30, huh?
8:30. It's in US time.
Okay. For me, it's a 5. So how much minutes I have?
Prabhuji, you have around 20 minutes, and then the questions can go, Prabhu. Like
Okay,
15,
20
yeah,
minutes.
you can
Okay,
take
nice.
15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then the questions.
Okay, nice. Thank you. So all of you are hearing, na?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji, we are
Prabhu.
hearing
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
अभी आप सबके तो कैमरे बंद हैं. All of your cameras are closed. Not a single camera is on. So I am expecting that all of you are hearing. So please be awake behind the black screen. Okay, ठीक है. So yes. So then here in the verse it is said that Aja. So Lord, now Narad Muni was questioned, can you tell the process by which I can, all the people of, all the humanity can attain that quality of Prahlad Maharaj? All of us want to become pure devotee, yes, today or tomorrow. So we want to know the process. And I said that from 2% I cannot jump to 100%. It's not very easy actually. So we need in-between process also. So I will discuss about this slowly, just we have to discuss in 20 minutes. So the first of all in our life, why we are suffering is because of ignorance. Yes, because of ignorance, that is a covering upon all of us. The Brahma, in beginning, he created ignorance. Moha, Maha, Moha, like that he created 5 kind of ignorance. And after creating that ignorance, he became very depressed. He was not very happy because he is going to be father of the whole creation, and that father is going to create children, and before creating children he is creating misery for them. None of the father and mother want such things, but he was in predicament to do that. He was ordered that you have to first create the ignorance, and then in that ignorance that you have to, people will be put into that ignorance. actually. People were put into that ignorance, actually. So after he was not happy, he created the four Kumaras. Four Kumaras, and then the Brahma was told that you have to create a progeny. You have to populate this world. And Brahma, he created the four sons, and because he was ordered that you have to create a progeny, he said to them immediately, okay, dear five children or four children, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar. Okay, dear children, now start creating progeny. And these children were thinking, oh, we are so much inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Absolute Truth. Why we should enter into such kind of a job? They rejected immediately. Father, we don't like to do that. We will remain children only. Brahmaji became angry. That anger he did not show outward, but it was in his head, eyebrows. Like somebody becomes angry, his eyes become big. So then the Lord Shiva was born. And then Lord Shiva was born as a obedient child. He asked, dear father, what is action, what is the job for me? So he said, Brahmaji said, okay, your name will be Rudra. First he asked, what will be my name? So then he said, your name will be Rudra, and you will exist in 11 places, and you will have 11 Rudranis also. And so your job is now to create children, progeny. But it was a horrible thing. He started creating all the ghosts, all the hemoglobins. Oh, okay, I don't know how to say that. So many big Rakshasas, Danavas, he started creating. And Brahmaji said, stop. This is not the way to populate the world. You first go and do some austerity, because you are too much in passion and rajo. Because Lord Shiva, he was born because of anger of Brahma, and anger is a combination of passion and ignorance. And so the Lord Shiva was producing such children. So this is a good also illustration, or even in the lesson. The children should be produced not in such mode of passion and ignorance. It should be produced with the proper consciousness, Garbhadan Sanskar, which is going to come in ahead of the verses. And then Brahma, then he created 10 Manas Putra. In that Manas Putra, the best one was Narad Muni. Narad Muni, because he was created by the deliberation, from Brahma's deliberation he was created. So he created in the 10 Putras, there were Bhrigu, Atri, Maricha, all these were there. But the best was Narada. And Narada is a son of the Lord, or you can say the son of the Brahma. And he is offered a bhakti potency. Means he can give Narayan to others. Narada means, Nar means Narayan, and Da means one who can deliver Narayan to somebody else. How can somebody deliver Narayan? He cannot deliver Narayan. He can deliver the process to attain Narayan. So Narada is, the name itself mentions Narada, one who can give bhakti to others. So he is empowered with a bhakti potency, Narada. Okay. And then this Narad Muni was asked by Yudhishthira Maharaj here, okay, please tell us, what is the way to attain that high qualities of Prahlad Maharaj? What is some eternal occupational system or religious system? Can you tell? Narada is saying, I am going to tell what I learned from Narayan. He is not telling what I want to say. No, what I have learned from Narayan, I will explain to you. So now the thing is starting here. What he has learned from Narayan, I am going to tell. And so the Prabhupada says that, like, Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharma Setave. So Dharma, as Srila Prabhupada keep on mentioning, Dharma is what? Dharmam to Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Dharma is not created by any Tom, Dick and Harry. Dharma is created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And as I was mentioning, the suffering, the greatest cause of our suffering is ignorance. And so this ignorance, which Brahmaji created in the beginning, it is all pervading in this world. And to free living entity from such ignorance, Lord comes. He descends to establish Dharma. So Dharma, Sanatan Dharma, is not for fruitive results. It's for emancipation or deliverance of living entity from this ignorance. That's why Dharma is created or made by the Lord. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Only Lord can do that. So therefore, Narad Muni is quoting what he heard from Narayan. And who is that Narayan? He is Nar Narayan Rishi. Nar Narayan Rishi was, again, ahead it comes, he was a son of Dharma as well as Murti. Murti, the son, daughter of Daksha. So he was a son of Dharma, Maharaj Dharma. So like that, Dharmaraj. So then Narayana is mentioning Ajo. Ajo means the Lord is unborn. The Lord is never born. And this has created a great mystery, or you can say confusion in the world's vision. Like Muslims, they say that, how can Allah come in this world? This world is so dirty. The people start speculating in their own way. Because they do not know that even the Lord comes in this world cannot affect the Lord. So the whole concept of other religions is what? We are taking birth, God also has to take birth like us. But it's not like that. There are many differences between our birth and Lord's birth. So Lord is called Aja and we are also Aja. But when we forget our relationship with the Lord and then we try to enjoy, or we have a desire to enjoy separate from the Lord, then we are sent into this material world, and that time we then take birth. We take birth into this material world accepting material body. But Lord never accepts material body. So that is one difference. He is always Aja and we become Ja, or we take birth in material world. Because our consciousness become contaminated. So when our consciousness become contaminated, we have to accept material body. And when our consciousness become pure, we get our spiritual body. But Lord, consciousness can never become contaminated. He is his consciousness is always pure. He is in Visuddha. He never comes down into the material platform. This is one very fundamental teaching of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Ajo opisan avyatma bhutanam iswaro opisan. So, prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atma maya. So Lord comes with his own maya. He does not carry this maya which we are bound by. Secondly, when Lord comes into this world, he remembers everything who were his mother and father in previous lives. He remembers. So when Lord Krishna was born, he immediately came as a Narayan. So how he became? He first appeared into the heart of Vasudeva, and then he transferred himself to the heart of Devaki. And then he immediately came out at the time of birth. He came out from the body of the Devaki, and he took the form of Narayan, 400 form. And then he introduces himself. None of the child does so. None of us do so like that. Yes, we don't remember ourselves. And Lord says that you both were our mother and father. Prishni and Sutapa. Prishni and Sutapa. And I was Prishni Garva in previous life. And like that, Kashyapa and Aditi. Previous sometimes children remember previous life, but surely that is not so glorious. That troublesome, having two memories in one mind. In one life you cannot handle two lives. So that is the problem. Then Lord not only remembers, he also instructs his mother and father what they have to do now. You just take me to the Gokula, where I have to perform my pastimes. And then the father, he was bound with the chains, and then he captures Krishna, and immediately the chains are removed from his body, and then he goes and keeps Krishna near to Yashoda Maya. Yes, and then Krishna performs pastime there. So Krishna not only just telling about the previous life, he also telling the future. So he knows present, past, and future. He is Aja. So this is the meaning of Aja. Unborn. Unborn has no material qualities. So many religions are too much in confusion about reincarnation. Too much. Like Christians, they say that once we die and we have some dear ones in this world, so we will go to paradise and then there we'll meet our dear ones. So then the question comes, if my dear one has died at the age of 20 and I am dying at the age of 50, when I reach there, what will be the age of my dear one? Whether she or he will be 30-year-old more or what? So such questions they cannot answer. And what about if I do some sinful activity, whether I will go down or up? Whether I will go to paradise or not within next 30 years. So then, such is again confusion. So reincarnation another. Why? Because they do not know the Aja nature of the soul and super soul. Religions are not properly, they are not understanding what is aja. Aja is connecting to all these things, that aja cannot be affected by material quality. Aja knows everything, past, present, future, because the supreme personality of God, and we are also part of the Lord. So we also know according to our capacity. So Lord wants to know something, and we will know. Like Narada is also Trikalagya. Narada Muni also knows what Lord is going to do in future. He knows the past time of the Lord. So as we become pure devotee, we also start knowing about the things, present, past, future. So then, so aja is creating great issue in modern times. So we know that in Christianity, this reincarnation subject had been removed by the one king, because he did not wanted people to be lazy. He did not want people to wait for next birth. Just you have to do what king says, and don't you have your destination of your life will be in one life only, and this is the end of everything. This aja has created such a problem for people that they want to pray to gods and say that I want to become Amar, immortal. Like Hiranyakashipu goes and perform tapasya for so many long years, and then he prays, please, I don't want to die in this way, that way. So many combination and permutations. Why? Because he is not aware of the aja nature of the soul. The soul never dies. The soul carries, he goes to the next birth. Yes, and according to the work he has done, and he can also get out of this material world, and he can find out his own aja nature, eternity. So because of lack of this knowledge, people go into materialism very much. They don't know the eternity of the soul. So this aja has many understandings. This is one thing. So therefore the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita that I am coming with my own maya. Don't consider that me to be the part of you or your world. I am separate from that. I can never be affected by any karma, and I am aja, and therefore you also aja. But you have to understand yourself. And Krishna says that natve vaham jatu nasam natve nime janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyama na sarve vaya atah param. None of the kings were dead previously, nor they are going to die right now, or neither or nor they are going to not living tomorrow. They will be living tomorrow also. They are living today, and they had been living earlier also. So only the body has been changed. Like Srila Prabhupada was having hard time to convince the Professor Kotokshi in Russia. Prabhupada used to say, you just understand that this our body is like a car and we are like a driver. So this car is there and we are like a driver. So we are running the car. So he said, Swamiji, how to understand this body is car, and Prabhupada says, this is so easy. Why are you not understanding? The modern education is making actually all of us fool, basically. It is not giving us even the basic understanding of our living as a soul. Not even basic understanding has been removed. All people are doubting. Like somebody says, okay, if I am a soul, so then I am changing body. So what I have to do with my whatever bad action I have done, I should not worry about that, because anyway I have changed the body. So I have changed my thinking, everything. So I should not be accountable for that. So people are concocting in this way also. And then some people say yoga means what? Yoga means connection. So just I'm playing football, I'm connecting with football. So that is also yoga. Or I'm playing some game, that is also yoga. So all this hodgepodge understanding of yoga, soul has also come about in the world, because they are not reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita properly. So this is one thing. So now another thing, people may say that, okay, we are devotees. Now if we are devotees, we cannot jump to the 100%. So Prabhuji, then shall we bring out some other process in between bhakti? Dusra kuch karna, like one devotee was saying, okay, we want to teach some patriotism in our schools, so that people can learn some good quality like sacrifice, some tolerance, because bhakti is too high. Why to bring Krishna? So in further of the purports you will read, when Rup Goswami Pad says that Suti Smriti Purana Adi Pancharatrikim Vidhim Vina Aikantike Harer Bhakti Utpat Eva Kalpate. Bhakti will be Utpat, means it will create chaos if the bhakti is not based on Shruti Smriti Purana Adi Pancharatriki Vidhi. Narad Muni wrote Pancharatra. So Pancharatra he wrote, Bhakti Sutra Pancharatra. So our bhakti which we are practicing, given by Rup Goswami, is already based upon Shruti, Smriti, Puranadi. So any religious activities or rituals which does not have God as a center and only some formalities as a center, that religious rituals or the principles are rejected as a cheating religion in Srimad Bhagavatam. So they are cheating. So if we teach patriotism, you have to teach Krishna as a center and then teach patriotism. Like why we have to serve our country? Now in country there's so many places like Ayodhya, Vrindavan, and there's so many people are becoming devotees. So we have to serve the devotees, we have to serve the dham places, and we have to also protect the country from the outside people so that they should not dismantle the process of varnashrama or dismantle the process of bhakti here. They have, so we have to teach in that way. We have to connect the dots, not just teaching okay become a patriotic person, just start fighting with your opponent country and make your country win. That is not only the knowledge. Like we learn in our science how water cycle, how the rains happen. Clouds are formed because of the sun comes and then it evaporates the water, it forms the cloud, and because of condensation rains come. We learn that, but we don't understand, we don't learn that there is a Indra, the god, demigod, who is controlling the raining at different places. We don't learn that thing. Why we don't learn? Because that is half knowledge, and science gives the half knowledge actually. Neither the goal of science is to approach to God. Goal of science is not like Vedas, even though they may glorify demigods, their goal is to make a person reach to the Lord Vishnu. So they have a nice beginning, they have good intention, everything is good for them. But the science, they reject Vedas. They try to, and they see the world in the mood of enjoyment. They want that how to know the laws of the world, how to know the natural phenomena and the natural principles, and try to counteract the misery of this world and enjoy in this world. What is the goal? Just to elongate your life, elongate your enjoyment as much as you can, because they don't have knowledge of reincarnation, don't have knowledge of soul and God, nothing, no knowledge of a religion. So therefore, even though they want to remove the suffering, but their goal and intention is not proper. The goal and intention not proper actually. And so therefore people are becoming atheistic. The more we, like Bhakti Thakur says, Jada Vidya Mayar Vaibhava, Jada Vidya Jivara Kare Gadha, Anitya Sansara Moha Janmiya, Anitya Sansara Moha. More we try to be on and not learn the kind of Jada Vidya with Supreme Personality of God, Aja, that knowledge will simply make us donkey and will create attachment to this world more and more. This is the problem. So some people have very soft corner toward science, other things, but we have to understand, like some people say it's a Jad Vidya, it's a Vidyam cha, sometimes they try to collaborate with all those things. But we should understand the science science means what? Science, whatever we are saying, like people yathomat tathopat, the religion also somebody can make and tell I am also doing something good, so why you're criticizing me? Science is also doing something good, why are you criticizing the science? Okay, we are not criticizing. Prabhupada says we don't want to criticize the spirit of science, but the central point of science should be Atma, that the world is run, all the material objects are running because of the super soul, the supreme Atma, and our body is also running because of Atma. So unless this knowledge is not properly spoken, like simple example, like one boy comes to the house and then says, oh, nice pizza is kept here, and then he started eating, and then his another brother comes and say, oh, you're eating, you're not giving to me. Well, I found the pizza and I'm eating now. So then he says, you found the pizza means what? Mother has made and she has kept. You should ask mother how much belongs to you and how much belongs to me. Oh, no, mother, I did not see any mother. I'm simply finding and I'm trying to enjoy. What you have to do? Go away from here. And they started fighting. So in the similar way, when we don't see the God, that he is the controller, he is the enjoyer, he is the proprietor of this world, and we try to enjoy the property, then how can there be morality in the world? At least morality. How can there be like this is what Yudhishthira is asking, how to attain the pure devotional process. And Narad Muni starts explaining about the Varnashram dharma has to be there in between. The next later it comes. So how that Varnashram dharma, if it is detached from Vishnu worship, if it detached from satisfying Vishnu, then Varnashram dharma is also useless. Even the Varnashram dharma is a material, but it is Haritoshanam. Ata Pumbir Duja Sreshta Varnashram Vibhagasa Sanastasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. It is also made to satisfy the Lord. Means it is connecting. It's not like water cycle. It's connecting with the ultimate controller God. So we may do anything, like we may do patriotism, we may do socialism, we may do altruism. Everything is allowed, but connect it to Krishna. If you now science is also allowed, but connect it to Krishna. Connection is important. Otherwise, half knowledge, we know that half knowledge is more dangerous. Correct? So like that. So we have to take knowledge from Narayan, not to concoct. Narada is he can give Narayan, and he's taking knowledge from Narayan and explaining here what he's explaining the same thing that I have heard from Narayan. Now I'm going to explain to you. So Narayan is explaining about Varnashram dharma, how to attain the supreme qualities by slowly going into the path of Varnashram dharma, cultivating the qualities. But that quality should be connected with Lord Vishnu, like that. Okay. So for today, yes. Any question now? We open it for question. Yes, what is that?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Such a beautiful class, Prabhuji. I don't have any questions. I'm requesting devotees, if anybody have any questions, please go ahead.
Okay, anyone has any previous, any out of context, or previous classes or future learning, anything? Okay, no issue.
Yeah. If anybody have questions, we can go ahead. We can end the call here, Prabhuji, with your permission.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very much.
Prabhuji, for your enlightening
all of-
class today. We are very grateful and we look forward to your association again and again in the future. You want to say something, Prabhuji? Sorry.
No, I am coming first time to this batch of devotees. Okay. So, yes, I'm seeing many. Okay, Lalita and Lalita Mataji and Deen Bandhu Prabhu there. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class. And today's verse was very small, so that's why I think nobody has any question. Otherwise, we go for a long time, like 20-30 minutes for the question answer session. So thank you so much, Prabhuji,
Yes,
for coming on the
Radhika
call.
Prabhu is
Mayapur Dham, so please pray for
teacher.
us, Prabhuji.
Yes, this is a now Damodar month has started. I was
Yes.
hearing from Bhakti Swami Maharaj that we all should we should not forget to offer lamp in this month.
Yeah.
Anywhere we are doing jobs or anything, please try to take out some time and offer lamp minimum, and some vows we can take, that will be more good. But the best vow is to wake up early in the morning and come for morning program,
Yes.
or do some aartis in the morning. So that is what he was saying. So this is a month of Srimati Radharani, which is highly blessed month. And if you want to please Radharani, so then because Radharani is so dear to Krishna, so if you please her, means we are pleasing Krishna. Margashish month is next, and now the Sharad Purnima has just ended, and after the end of Sharad Purnima, the Damodar month has started. So this month is highly auspicious month, and just take up some light practices which we can do throughout the month. especially the diya, Damodarashtakam, and showing diya to the Lord, and it will have very great eternal benefit in our lives. So I will surely
Yes.
play that all these devotees nicely advanced in their devotional service, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, associating with the
Yeah.
devotees, taking prasadam, going for pilgrim places, chanting holy names, doing kirtan. Yes. Thank you
Thank you
very much.
so much,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Let's pray. Since to
Mataji, one
Mataji,
second, Mataji. Mataji, one raise hand.
Himangi Gopi,
Himangi
Gopeshwari.
Yeah.
Mataji.
Mataji, yes, Boli.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. I have a question around the Damodar month. I've heard of something called a Akash Deep Dan. Is that something which we should be doing, Prabhuji?
Akash Deep Dan. We have heard only Deep Dan. Now where the Akash has come?
I heard that you should. I mean, of course, doing the Deepa to the Lord, to the Damodar, if the picture with Yashoda Maya with. But then I also heard that you offered it towards the sky to Lord Damodar and Lakshmi. I'm I was a little bit confused, so I thought I should ask.
Actually, see, this month it starts after Sharad Purnima, and Sharad Purnima, especially, it is known by many names like Ko Jagari Purnima, means the Lakshmi was born on this day in the Samudra Manthan Leela. She was born on Sharad Purnima day. She came out from the Samudra Manthan on that day, Sharad Purnima day. And so this Lakshmi ji, she starts roaming around and starts seeing, she goes and starts seeing that who is awake on that night. And those who are awake, she gives money, Lakshmi. So therefore, those who want lot of opulence, surely for devotees, we worship Lakshmi and Narayan together. But those who are otherwise, they remain awake. So therefore, the name is Ko Jagari Purnima. Kaun jaga hai raat ko? Who is awake, waiting for Lakshmi to come? Then the another name is also called Kumar Purnima in Odisha. Those who want good husband, they worship moon god on this Sharad Purnima day. And then Komadi Purnima also it is called. The rays of moon, as we have read in Bhagavad Gita, the rays of moon, they give potion. Means all the tastes in our grains and pulses are coming because of moon. So that is degree comes on that day. It's custom in all temples. They make kheer and sweet rice they keep in the moonlight, night of Sharad Purnima, and then the moonlight showers that amrita in that. And then next morning, it is generally it is said Krishna eats that on that because Krishna performs Sharad Purnima and he eats that. So no need to offer also. And then next morning we can take. So a lot of amrit is there in that kheer. So that is there. So Komadi Purnima, and so Komadi Purnima it is called. And then Ras Purnima also because he performed Ras Leela. So this Ras Leela was performed under the Vansi Vata in Vrindavan. We find the Yamuna and Vansi Vata. So that Ras Leela performed, Krishna performed on the Sharad Purnima. And then month of this so this month of Damodar, because it's called Kartik month. Kartik means it's another name of Radharani, Kartik. Another name of Kartiki. So Kartiki becomes Kartik month. So in this month, especially some vows can be taken, like offering water to the Mother Tulsi, and then chanting some extra rounds. If somebody can fast with certain grains or eating for 2 times or 1 time, whatever, like in our Mayapur here, people Havisanna, they eat Havisanna, means no grains. I mean, grains are there, but very simple food. Grains are there, but simple food, like some fruits and only rice with no salt. Some fruits are there. So they eat for 2 times. So, but you have to continue throughout the month according to the chanting some more number of rounds. Then doing aarti. Doing aarti is so important. Damodar aarti. So Akash Deep, better we keep a photo of Damodar ji, Yashoda Damodar, and we show the lamp, and we sing the Damodar Ashtakam. That is the best. Without fail, we can do that. And then we can read Srimad Bhagavad Gita, some slokas every day. That is some vow we can take. So whatever in this, any devotional activity, if you'd like to please Radharani with that, then it will be very advantageous in this month. Anything we do in this month will count multiple times. Like if you're doing any chanting, so it will have effect of 100 times more in this month. So first of all, waking up early. Waking up early is very important in this month. In India, people wake up early in this month, and then they perform their spiritual activity in Brahma Muhurta time. So that is very important. So we have to schedule our day in that way. So Damodar month, we should spend our good amount of time in remembering Krishna, remembering some pastime of the Lord, and doing our regular jobs. That is okay. Yes, anyone else? So Hemangi Gopeshwar Mataji, I know this much only. I don't know about Akash Ganga or Akash Deep.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's very helpful because I didn't want to deviate from what we normally do. So this is
Yes.
very, very helpful for me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Beautiful answer. Yeah.
Okay.
If nobody has
Okay, so I will leave. Yes.
yeah, we can.
I seek permission of everyone. I will leave now. Thank
Let's
you.
say
Hare
our
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Beautiful class.
Vancha
Yes.
Vancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhu bhavevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo anantokoti vaishnavamki jai.
की जय
Jai.
Ishwar
राधे
Prabhuji ki
Jai.
jai.
Ishwar Prabhuji
Thank you,
ki
Prabhuji.
जय
Jai, jai.
Thank you,
राधे
Prabhuji. Hare
राधे
Prabhu,
Krishna.
Hare
Radhe
Krishna.
Radhe. Hare
राधे
Krishna.
Gauranga,
Gauranga
Nityananda,
Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Radhe Radhe.
Gauranga.
राधे
Happy
राधे
birthday.